Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That was a little, one more time. Come on. Hello, Portland Retro Gaming Expo. There we go, that's the cut for YouTube. That's the clip you should put online. Hello everyone, my name is Manny, aka Sportbot Cosplay. It's great to see so many of you out here again. I'd like to welcome you to the 2019 Cosplay Contest. We've got a lot of great costumes over here. This is seriously a very good turnout this year. Who all has come to the costume contest before? That's what I like to see. Let's introduce our judges really quick. I've already introduced myself, so let's start over here.
Hi, I'm Holly, or Honey Ray Cosplay, and I've been cosplaying since about 2003, and this is my something year of judging this contest, and I'm really excited what to see today.
Hey guys, I'm Tracy Hines, and I'm a cosplayer, but I'm also a singer, and I'm a YouTuber, and a voice actor. Do a lot of fun, different things in the fandom worlds, and I love to cosplay. I'm a huge fan of checking out everybody's amazing cosplays, so I'm really excited. Yay!
Hello, I'm Sita B. I'm from Portland, and I've been cosplaying for about 14 years. And I'm very excited to see everyone's costumes today.
Thank you. Let's hear it one last time for our judges. All right, so we've got a ton of great costumes to get through, so if you guys are fine, let's just get started. Let's have our first contestants come up to the stage, please. All right, so give a little pose, take your photos. She goes, I don't pose very well. Hi, what is your name?
And your name? I'm Kim.
And who are you two dressed as?
I'm Evie.
And I'm Mega Sylvian.
This is where you clap. So what inspired these gorgeous costumes today?
Well, since 2014, I kind of stalked the person who created the Mega Sylvian, but I could never find them. And hers was, well, hers was kind of on a whim because I wanted her to come with me, so I was like, well, hey, you're going to be my Evie so I can evolve.
I love Evie because of all the evolutions. You never know.
I mean, what good are friends that you can't, put to work for you every once in a while? Yeah. A good friend is there when you need them. Is there anything about these costumes that you're particularly proud that you would like the audience to make note of?
These ones have hit a lot of people.
They have.
And I'm really sorry if I hit any of you earlier today.
You just hit her.
Yeah.
Some friend.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, give a little twirl, give a little pose. Back this way.
Yeah, that way. I wasn't going that way. I'm so gonna hit somebody. I'm so sorry.
At least you're not the person who left a disposable flosser. Little backstage humor. Someone really did. All right, let's have our next contestant, please. Mega Man is a very challenging game. He's a trooper. Hello, what is your name?
My name's Vince.
And who are you dressed as?
I'm dressed as Mega Man and a few other Mega Mans.
Yeah, there's lots of Mega Mans. So why did you decide to dress up like Mega Man today?
Honestly, this one day, you know, I was at Clanktronics and I saw Mega Man and I was like, that might make a pretty good costume. So, you know, I asked my mom to make the costume and she did.
Cool. Pretty solid logic. So what is your favorite part about this costume?
My favorite part about this costume is the chest piece because I have a lot of room to move around. Like, I can move my arms all over the place and not have to be like a statue walking around all day.
Yeah, show that off really quick. Do a cool pose. Very nice. Well, thank you very much. Let's have you come back here. And take one quick walk past the judges. All right, let's have our next contestant, please. Right up there. Hello, what is your name?
I'm Joe.
And who are you dressed as?
Snake.
Yeah. So, why did you choose to dress up as Snake?
Snake was one of the, well, Metal Gear was one of the first games that really got me into the shooter style games, and it's just stuck with me ever since.
They're really fun games. So, when we were doing the judging, you were telling us how you spent a lot of time actually going out and finding everything to put this costume together. What was your favorite part that you snooped out?
Honestly, the shoulder and knee pads. If you ever look or familiar with Snake, they all have the little rivets in them. Finding a set that actually had them was kind of a pain in the rear end. That's probably my favorite.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to add? Anything that you're very proud of that you'd like the audience and the judges to make note of?
You know, I bring a little bit of a flair to it. I bring some stuff to my work. I'm a wildland firefighter, so fire radio and everything like that.
Lots of fans of fires in the audience. Thank you. All right, let's have our next contestant. Hello, what is your name?
Cat.
And who are you dressed as?
Reaper steampunk style.
Very nice, very cool. So, obviously, we talked to you about this a little bit already, but you did a lot of work on this costume. What are you most proud of?
Well, of course the jacket, because man, I'll wear it every day because I love it. See, I mean, what? And the goggles, if you can see them, because of the hood, kind of. Yeah, forget it.
So, there's one piece of this costume that you pointed out to us when we were judging that I was very impressed by. She normally wears glasses, and she built the lenses into the mask so she can see. Which I've been doing this for a long time, and you are the first person I've ever heard say that, so props for that. Anything else that you want the audience or the judges to make note of?
The fact that I did not trip coming up there, and I can actually see for once in one of my costumes.
Yeah, I have had plenty of costumes where I have been blind, and it is not fun. Go ahead and take another twirl, strike another pose, and come on down this way. We've got 2 high-maintenance costumes in a row, so just give it a sec. Thank you. All right, let's get our next contestant on up here. Hello, what is your name?
It is Robert.
And who are you dressed as?
I am Geoform 187, codename Ridley.
Very cool, very cool. So, this is actually the first time I've seen you in this whole getup. When he was being judged, we looked at all the pieces, so this is exciting for me too. What was your favorite part about putting this together?
Well, I think the challenge is because he's a very unusual shape, especially with the neck. And I think I managed to accommodate, I had to fudge some things, but I think I accommodated that pretty well. And I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, it looks very good. I'd like you to share with the audience a little bit about what you told us about the construction, because I'm sure everyone is curious how you built this thing.
Okay, well, it's this thing is a metal frame, and it's covered with foam board, which is something I haven't done before. And I know I'm kind of setting myself to be memed, but this is covered in about 8 cans of Flex Seal, which actually works really well for foam board if you're looking to protect it.
And tell me about your little friend.
This is just a little accent I wanted to do. I didn't make the Metroid, but the canister I made. It actually fell out of the truck when we were unloading it, but it survived, so I'm quite happy with that.
I bet. All right, so strike another pose, and I will help you pass the judges. All right, let's have our next contestant, please. And what is your name?
Rachel.
And who are you dressed as?
Lady Yuna.
Very nice. Any Final Fantasy fans? Usually Final Fantasy gets a little more cheers. There we go, there we go, there we go. So, you have brought this before, which is super cool, because I noticed there are a few things different this time.
Part of it is that I lost a bunch of weight, so I was able to fit the costume more accurately to my body, which, thank you, which was very nice, except that I forgot to try on the skirt until the night before the convention, and Joann's was closed, so I had to run to Joann's the next day to get elastic and finish fixing it like 30 minutes before we left.
But you got it done. So again, your construction is very impressive, but there was one thing on here that I got a kick out of, that I think the audience will also get a kick out of.
So as it turns out, they don't just make giant beads like they have in, I guess, Spira has giant beads. So these are giant Slurpee straws from 7-Eleven. Because that's all I could find in that shape.
Yeah. Anything else that you are particularly proud of that you'd like folks to take note of?
I guess I should turn around and show my bow, which is my favorite part.
Show off your bow. Thank you very much. Let's give one last little pose and head on down this way. And let's have our next contestant, please. Hi, what is your name?
Amanda.
And who are you dressed as?
I'm Isabel from Animal Crossing New Leaf.
It's a very good game. I did definitely not spend days playing it. So, what was your favorite part about putting this all together? You said you're pretty new to cosplay, right?
Yeah, so this is my first cosplay altogether. I would say either styling the wig was really interesting to do, because I've never done that before, and then making my clipboard, which has an actual like calendar with all the different Animal Crossing characters, birthdays and things. And then just like being able to put everything all together, just seeing it all come together is just like my favorite part. And just being a part of the community for the first time, I think is awesome, so yeah.
Cool. When she was showing us what she had made, she showed us her clipboard, which I'm a total sucker for when people put like little extra goofy details into their costume, so I loved this. And you said also the skirt is the first thing you've ever sewn.
With the help of my mom, I was able to get this skirt sewn, and then the scrunchie with the bells I was able to make as well. So, and then I thrifted as much as I could because recycling. So, yeah.
All right, thank you. Give one last pose. And let's have our next contestant, please. Hello, what is your name?
I am Leah Salazar on Coaster.
And who are you dressed as?
Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Very cool. So when we were judging, so he's entered a few years now, and every year keeps coming back with something new and cool. I can hold that for you if you want. All right, that's what I thought. So what is your favorite part about this costume you brought this year?
Well, my favorite part, I think it's mostly the head, because like the ears, they're actually very unique in like some type of way, and like actually like everything, because I was a bit scared about the wires, like they're gonna shock me and like make me faint, but they're not plugged into anything, so like my fear was short-lived.
Yeah. And so I also might be potentially embarrassing you here, but I did hear last night that you did the Thriller dance in this.
Yes. It was very messy. Scare off some children at my dance night.
Very cool. Do you think there's enough room up here for you to do a little bit of it, or are you just going to completely say no, which is fine?
I'm going to completely say no.
Stand up for yourself. That's good. All right, one last pose and come on down this way. And one more. There you go. Good job. All right, let's bring up our next contestant, please. Careful, that's a weapon. All right, what is your name?
Hilder.
And who are you dressed as?
Specifically Anakin Skywalker from the first season of Clone Wars.
Yep. This thing's making noise at me. It's very distracting. Fancy. So, what is your favorite part about this costume you put together?
Simply enough, it's two parts. One is the wig. A lot of people have told me they like how greasy it looks, just like his real hair in the series. And the other favorite part is that I made a tiny Ahsoka to go with me, but she's sadly not here.
I mean, he is quite slimy. Yeah. And the stage lights help with that too. Yeah. No one looks good on stage. Everyone gets sticky up here. You said that so you put all of this together, and this is one of those costumes where it looks very simple, but there's some things that took a deceptive amount of time, like the tunic you had pointed out.
Yeah, it was very hard finding this very specific color, and I didn't want to waste time keep looking online, so I just dyed fabric and made the pattern myself. I had to make this twice because when we were at Kumo last, somehow it got left at our Airbnb, so I had to make a completely new one. But yeah, this is all like recycled leather and pleather that's just kind of put together to look like his outfit.
Cool. Anything else you are particularly proud of that you'd like the audience and the judges to make note of?
I mean, this is my first time working with plastic, and it was a lot of fun, but also very hard to figure out how to do.
That's true. Go ahead, strike a pose, and then come on down this way. And don't kill anyone on your way down there. All right, let's have our next contestant, please. Hello, what is your name?
I'm Christy.
And who are you dressed as?
I'm the huntsman, but I'm a girl, so huntswoman. Right?
Yeah, cool. So you were telling us about how you had maybe a kind of unconventional intro to cosplay for this costume. What was that?
It started out as like a cool thing I could wear at Ren Fair, and then my dad, I was wearing it to go to work because work is cool like that. And my dad goes, "Oh hey huntswoman," and I was like, "That's what I am now."
Yeah. And so you said you pieced all of this together and kind of built this outfit and this character. So tell me a little bit more about the process on that.
There's not much of a process besides just wanting to have something really cool to wear, because who doesn't want to look cool? So that's just kind of how it went.
Awesome. And you were also pointing out this really cool bow. You should show that off to the audience.
It's made out of PVC pipe that I found. Well, not the PVC pipe. I found the bow on Etsy, and they made it out of PVC pipe.
Cool. So strike a pose for the audience, and then come on down this way. And let's have our next contestant, please. Hello, what is your name?
I'm Ember.
And who are you dressed as?
11.
Very cool. So, what is your favorite part about this costume?
I like the leather jacket because it looks really cool.
It is a very cool leather jacket. I have definitely done my fair share of costumes where afterwards I'm like, I'm gonna wear that. So you said that you spent some time looking for all the right pieces to put this together. How many different places did you go to?
Well, we went to Goodwill, Ross, my dad's girlfriend's closet, and then Target.
Very cool, very cool. And is there anything else that you would like the audience or the judges to make note of?
No.
Cool, go ahead, strike another pose for the audience. And let's have our next contestant, please. Hello, what is your name?
Angel.
And who are you dressed as?
I'm dressed as Poe Dameron from the new Star Wars movie coming out in December.
Ooh. All right, so what was your favorite part about putting this all together?
I think it's when I saw the trailer, my first thought was, oh my God, I have half of that already. And I've cosplayed Poe from the first movie, and then I was like, well, I gotta cosplay him again, and I used what little screenshots I could just to put all of this together. So over time, I tried to get it more and more screen accurate as I could, and with the latest one that came out, I was finally like, oh, it's 2 straps on the thigh, not just 1. Okay, just little details like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you had mentioned that a lot of this you already had, but that you did specifically build this big holster, right?
Yeah, I made this completely from scratch. It was really hard to figure out what the exact shape was, so I just kind of did my own thing with it and just sort of hand-pieced it myself.
Yeah, very cool. It's like a lot of different pieces, very like intricately put together. One thing that I like a lot about Star Wars costuming specifically is that a lot of the outfits and costume pieces for Star Wars look like that person put them together. So that's a lot of fun for cosplayers to do also.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that.
All right, go ahead and strike another pose. And I think it's time for our next contestant. That lights up too.
Nice.
It's on.
It's on.
All right, what is your name?
Tate.
And who are you dressed as?
Luigi.
All right, so, I mean, I know you already talked to me, but let's tell the audience. Why did you choose to dress up as Luigi?
I chose Luigi because, like, the new Luigi's Mansion just, like, comes out on just this Halloween, and I was just like, huh, I'm just gonna be Luigi for Halloween.
Great idea. I think people should dress up as Luigi more often. So, what was your favorite part about putting this all together?
My favorite part was, like, spray painting, like, the yellow part of this, like, of the vacuum red, and basically.
Yeah, turn around and show them. You were trying to when you were talking, but... And you said you also put the straps on it?
I just got straps, just put them inside, and bam.
Cool. Anything else you want to share about this costume for the audience or for the judges?
Not much.
Cool. Go ahead, strike another pose, and head on down this way. And let's have our next contestant. She's already halfway up here. Hi, what is your name?
Zoe.
Oh, careful. And who are you dressed as?
True.
True from?
True in the Rainbow Kingdom.
Very cool. So why did you choose this costume?
Well, I just really wanted to, and I never been her, so I wanted to choose her.
Very cool. So also, you've got some fun lights on your costume too. Can you turn around? And what was your favorite part about putting this all together?
The backpack.
Yeah? Do you like blue hair too?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna dye your hair blue someday?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, strike one more pose. What do you guys think so far? You ready to see some more? All right, let's have our next contestant, please. Giant roleplay swords in 3D. What is your name?
Larry.
And who are you dressed as?
Genesis from Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII.
Very cool. So I think you were one of the people we talked to the longest because you built so many individual things for this costume. What are a couple of your favorite pieces that you built for this?
First off is the sword.
It's very big.
Very big, but very light still, actually. And the other is the armor piece in there.
There you go. So tell them about how you built this armor piece, because this looks really cool. I think the stage lights capture it, but it's like recessed all in there.
It's used starting as a baseline with interface, then gluing the pieces on with craft foam, and then stretching this leather like a polyester leather material, and then gluing and stretching over and over and burning my thumb with a glue gun over and over again.
Lots of burns you get doing cosplay. And then you also said that you made the pattern for this coat?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I took apart one of my coats from work and just kind of used that as a template to make the jacket, and I still regret making this a double layer, but it was a lot of work.
Especially now that you're under these lights. Yeah. All right, go ahead, strike another pose. That thing's dangerous. All right, let's have our next contestant, please. Hello, what is your name?
Josephine,
And who are you dressed as?
Himiko Toga,
From?
My Hero Academia.
Very cool. Very cool. So, what was your favorite part about this costume? Why'd you pick this character?
I don't really know. Like the first time I saw her, I fell in love with her right away.
Her design is very fun. So I know when we asked you at the judging if you helped at all, and you very proudly said, "No, my mom did it." What is your favorite thing that she put together for you?
That the tubes actually come out. Oh.
Yeah, so these do come out, and then turn around really quick. There's little grommets on the back. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience and the judges?
No.
Go ahead and take a pose. All right, let's have our next contestant, please. Hello, what is your name?
I'm Nathan.
And who are you dressed as?
Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs.
So, you came up here when we were being judged. You're like, I don't want a prize. I just want to show off. I can respect that. Why did you choose to dress up as this character?
Well, it was kind of a time crunch. I needed a costume and I didn't want a prize because I didn't actually make it. I kind of just ordered it, got everything together, and got everything ready, and, well, here I am.
And I just want to say, there is nothing wrong with that. We're all nerds dressing up for fun. There's no need to judge other people for making things or not making things. We're all just having fun. Why did you pick this character?
I wanted a character that I thought no one would dress up as because, from what I've heard, everyone hates him. And I just wanted to be unique. And yeah, I felt like Aiden Pierce was really the guy to get that done.
Very cool. Go ahead and strike another pose. All right, let's have our next contestant who is just like staring at me. Creepy. Hi, what's your name? I don't want to look at you.
CL.
And who are you dressed as?
Glitch Trap from Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted.
Very cool. So you had a lot of really cool information to share about making this costume. What's one of your favorite parts?
Probably the head in general. It was a lot of fun to put together. I tried a lot of new techniques for it, for patterning, and I think all those new techniques came out really well.
Yeah, it does look really good. So there is one thing that I want to point out. If you're familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's at all, it's that the characters all kind of look very, very handmade and a little bit shoddy. And CL used that as an option or as a chance to make a pocket to keep things in. Because this doesn't have pockets.
Yeah, I made a rule for myself. I can't go without pockets. It's impossible. Everything's got to have pockets. Yeah.
Yes! Yeah. Let's hear it for pockets! And is there anything else that you are particularly proud of that you'd like the audience and the judges to make note of?
Probably the shoes. These are, I took actual shoes and glued a bunch of fabric on top. Or not fabric, foam, and then put fabric over it, and that took a long time, but they're very sturdy and comfy.
Very cool. Go ahead, strike another pose up here. Thank you very much. No casualties. All right, let's have our next contestants. What is your name?
I am Ed.
And what is your name?
My name's Sam.
Did you guys hear that? Okay, cool. And who are you dressed as?
I am Spectre Knight.
I'm Plague Knight. We're just a couple of villains.
All right, and why did you guys choose these costumes?
Should I tell the story?
Go for it.
The short version of it. Yeah. All right, here's the short version of the story. I figured out that there's this game by pretty much Kickstarter developers got a club called Shovel Knight. And I was like, sis, play Shovel Knight. And that's the story of how we got here.
It's a very relatable origin story, to be sure. So, what was your guys' favorite aspect of putting these together? And I'm going to hand it to you here.
I get really thrifty, and I am a poor person, so I figured out other ways how to do things. Like my buttons are actually googly eyes with resin in them.
Nice.
And then his shoes are craft foam and 2-liter bottles.
You will find cosplay supplies anywhere. Another thing that's very cool is the staff, the head screws off, and that functions via a 2-liter bottle lid.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see it from here, but up close there's some really cool dye work on the sash. There's a lot of really cool texture on the mask. There's some really great weathering on this thing, looking all like a little ghost. Anything else that you two are particularly proud of that you'd like folks to make note of?
Just take a minute to appreciate the size of these sleeves.
I personally am really proud of the mask because when the judges saw it, they thought it was airbrushed. And I'm like, no, it's just like 6 layers of craft paint.
All right, go ahead, strike a pose. All right, and let's bring up our last contestant, please. He takes things at his own time, it's fine. He'll get here. Hello, what is your name? And who are you dressed as?
I'm Sans from Undertale.
Very cool, very cool. There's something to be said for simple costumes and how they're fun and easy to wear. Why did you choose to dress up as Sans?
Well, in the spirits of Sans, this was really easy to be lazy and just put together. I did join Team Skull, so that's nice.
Yeah, and again, like, I can't stress enough, there's nothing wrong with that. You look best in a costume when you feel your best, and when you're like, yeah, I just want to throw on a sweater. Heck yes! I wish I could just throw on a sweater. This thing is hot. Is there anything you would like to add or anything important you think folks should notice about your costume?
Well, I do have something I feel would be appropriate for Sans, and that is a quick joke.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. It's a Sans joke.
What do gangsters in space fight over?
I don't know. What do gangsters in space fight over?
AstroTurf.
Get out of here. Go on. Get. Thank you. Let's hear it for our contestants. All right, so that was everyone who chose to enter. We're gonna spend a couple minutes deciding who we are giving out prizes to. Every year you guys bring it, dang. So we will be back in about 5 minutes or so sit tight, thank you. All right. We have come to a decision. It's all on the back of my fancy schmancy little note card here, so I look like a late night TV host. All right, are you guys ready to find out who won? There we go. We're in the biggest auditorium, so make it sound like it's full. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, let's have our first winner come up. So, Best in Show goes to Robert as Ridley. And we'll help you back up here. If you keep clapping, it's less awkward. And come on up right here. All right, can we get the prize bag, please? Don't unpack it on here because you'll make a mess, but I'll tell you what you've won. So you win, and it's coming right up behind you over here. You have won. Okay. There you go. It's got It's got 2 handles. Yeah, so you've won 2 tickets to next year's show. A $50 gift certificate to Arta Wigs, which you can use. A little bald there. $50 to Joanne Fabrics. And a Retron 5 retro game system. All right, and you guys have anything to say?
Amazing. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, amazing work and amazing character.
All right, let's hear it one last time. I never thought I'd see Ridley carrying like a big shiny gift bag. Kind of made my day a little bit. All right. And are you guys ready for our second place winners? Okay. So in second place we have Sam and Ed as Plague and Spectre Knight. Don't run over Ridley. I caught them by surprise. Watch out for the light there. All right, so you guys each win a pass to next year's show. And now you have to split the rest of this. But second place also gets $50 for Joanne's Fabrics, $50 for Arta Wigs, and a brand new Genesis Mini. So, fight over it. Anything you guys want to add? I think they're already going.
I was just going to say those shoes, though. Yes. Everything but the shoes.
Don't fall down the
Can I borrow
stairs. She
those
likes
later?
your shoes. Thank you. Congratulations. How about third place? All right, so in third place, we have Larry as Genesis. I mean, I'll shake your hand too, that's fine. I was saying strike a pose. Here's your prize. Right behind you. So I took the Post-it note off too soon. You win tickets to next year's show, of course, a $25 gift card for Joanne Fabrics, and a $50 Nintendo eShop card.
If you guys
And
He made his own turtleneck, which is awesome.
Oh. He did make his own turtleneck. Thank you. All right, so next I will announce the best kids costume. And this year's best kids costume goes to Leon as Springtrap. What? It's his birthday too? Oh, I think you guys know what you have to do. We have to embarrass this child. All right, come on. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. All right. So you win 2 passes to next year's show, a Genesis Mini, and you also have some Retro Gaming Expo swag and stuff in there. Let's just shove that back in. Does that make up for having an entire audience sing happy birthday to you? We'll see. He's yet undecided. Oh, he says yes. Thank you. Congratulations. Oh, there we go. It's so cute. All right. So we're still not done. We give away a lot of stuff. Next, we have our Judge's Choice. So Judge's Choice basically is, we thought it was real neat. So for Judge's Choice, we have CL as Glitch Trap. The eyes are just a real treat. They're so spooky. All right, here's your prize. Right over there. So, you get 2 passes to next year's show, $50 at Joanne Fabrics, $50 at Arta Wigs, and $50 at the Nintendo eShop. Anything you guys wanted to comment on?
I'm obsessed with scary costumes, and yours is terrifying, and I love it so much.
And pockets. All right. Now, last but definitely not least, we have 2 honorable mention prizes to give away. Honorable mentions are for folks who we thought really brought something cool or did something that just was awesome. Something really cool, people worth mentioning, but that didn't necessarily fit into any of the other categories. So first, let's have Zoe as True come up. Hi, go ahead, stand right up there. And he's got your prize for you. It's a very, very tiny package. So you win some Retro Gaming Expo swag, like everyone. And you also get $10 to Joanne Fabrics and 2 passes to next year's show. Any comments from the judges?
Her walk alone is worth a mention.
Adorable. And then our final honorable mention, we have Amanda as Isabel. Your face. This is your first costume, and it is so rare for first cosplays to be so like cohesive and look like one congruent outfit and like one piece. And you did a great job. So again, you get 2 passes to next year's show, $10 at Joanne Fabrics, and a bunch of Retro Gaming Expo swag. Anything you guys want to say?
For a first costume, this is absolutely incredible, and I just want to say it's amazing that you were able to thrift things and promote recycling. Awesome.
Thank you. All right, let's hear it for all of our contestants and all of our winners tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out here tonight. Feel free to stick around for a couple minutes. I know a lot of cosplayers like to have their pictures taken. Chat people up, tell them you like their stuff. Hang out, check out the auction. It is always a ton of fun. And come back tomorrow for day 2 of 2019's Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Thank you.